Hi guys, so being a driver and receiving food is like two different things, okay? But like where I used to live at, people would deliver food to me all the time, but it wasn't my food. I wouldn't even expect it. You know, I'll have people give me it'll be hibachi, Popeyes, um, Taco Bell one time, Chick-fil-A actually, twice with Chick-fil-A. I was like, heck yeah, Chick-fil-A. Um, Logan's, um, a big tray of rolls from Logan's and some salmon and some kind of weird tea. I was like, okay, whatever. All that food I didn't really eat because I would try to give it to people and I didn't know who to contact. I didn't know who to call because like their number will be the customer's phone number will be on their phone and I'll try to call it and text it and they wouldn't answer. And I didn't try to call DoorDash customer support because by the time I'll get home, it's really late and I'm tired, and sometimes my mom said, hey, you have food on the door, did you order it? And I was like, no one's about to make me some food. I don't know what she picked up. I was like, you want some? She said, nah. No, I think it was a big tray of ribs too. And I didn't even notice. This is before it started getting hot. It is when it was real cold outside. Now, right now, I wouldn't eat no food that's hot outside because you never know, if it's spoiled or something. I even got some catfish because I was craving catfish one day and I rarely would crave a catfish. And I was like, I got catfish, fries, and a hush puppy and some rice. That's a good deal for me. But it's not me taking advantage of that. It's just my apartment complex is so weird that people they are not trying to label anything correctly because they don't put signs next to these gates about where is this, that, to the third, And sometimes I did have trouble doing that when I was delivering, on the first time in my apartment complex. But since I kind of drove around there a couple times delivering, I kind of know where everything's at. So anytime someone come to me and I can kind of catch them, be like, hey, this is not where it's supposed to be. And I try to really direct them. I ask them, is this if it's this side or that side? Because there's two buildings on the apartment complex, and where I used to live at is on the left hand side, and where everybody else lives is on the right hand side. So they need to let me know where it's at. And sometimes I can help them out, sometimes I can't. But if they wake me out of my sleep, I have no idea what they're talking about. Okay. So I got a bunch of free food because there are sometimes I didn't have nothing in my fridge. And I was like, you came on the right time, Lord, because I was starving. Okay. Um, every time I deliver, I try my best to deliver the food at the right place. But there were times where I'm being held up by. I know sometimes things get chaotic and you're short staffed, but I shouldn't be waiting for food for that long, especially if I'm a dasher. Talking about you, Chipotle. Chipotle has messed me up so many times. But I have to make sure I'm talking to the customer and saying, hey, this is gonna be late because Chipotle takes 30 minutes to an hour to get your food out. I can't help that. I can't go and make the food myself, okay? And it happened to me so many times. And I stopped taking orders from Chipotle because it's really not worth it, honestly. Um, I don't do Popeyes because Popeyes line used to be long, right from the core into the street. I was like, I ain't doing that. The fastest I ever had for order for delivery is always McDonald's. McDonald's always used to be is fast. Burger King is kind of fast depending where I'm at. Wendy's is kind of fast unless it's past a certain if it's past 9 or around eating time, you're going to be slower. But McDonald's is always on point for me. I always get my food out as fast as I can with McDonald's. And I like how McDonald's gets everything in the bag. I don't have to carry no drinks like that. I just carry it in the bag and da da. I don't like going to wing places because I gotta make my own drink. I don't like making drinks because I feel like I don't know where my hands have been. You know, I get kind of sweaty in and out the car, you know, and everything. So like, what the heck? It's just kind of crazy. I don't like touching people's drinks or food, whatever. And plus, like, I don't put as much ice as in the drinks as people want. And I hate when customers like want to change the whole meal. And I'm like, why you want me to change the whole freaking meal? Okay. But I hate when some customers try to be dramatic and say, I didn't deliver their food right, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do it right. I know some people be lying on me because, like, I literally see you match the picture on my profile on the thing, and like, you're gonna lie and say you never got your food. Like, okay, bet. And I had like one lady like fully cussing me out because like I knocked on her door and she said, "Who the F is it?" And I opened the door. I said, "It's her DoorDash delivery driver." And I was already irritated because the tip was low, but I took it because it was like close by. But like, I already have a resting bee face. So when a lady kind of saw me, her and her whole feeling was trying to like get irritated and roll with me and everything. And I was like, "Oh no, ma'am, no, ma'am." Like first she tried to apologize, and I guess she want me to take her apology. But like, if you cuss me out like that, I'm not gonna take your apology. I don't have to. I got other stuff I gotta do. All right. So I you know, me and her exchange words because like you're not gonna talk to me like that, especially in front of your kids. Okay. So like, I'm over here calling DoorDash support. I don't know what they did, honestly, but they said they were going to ban her account or something, or whoever account that is, because like you shouldn't be putting nobody's life in danger like that. I thought they were going to jump me. If they were going to jump me, I'll fight back as far as I can, because like it's really not that deep. Because y'all literally like 3 minutes down the road from Burger King. Get your own food, you know. Don't try to really abuse people or delivering your food, because I mean, I don't care if it's a little tip. At least be nice, and I'll be nice to you. But if you start being cussing me out and stuff, that just, you're just the lowest of the low. Either you cuss out people who are in retail or like fast food restaurants. If you start giving them a hard time, I immediately lose respect for you. Like, unless the people start doing it first. But still, like, you don't have to escalate it, you know, just say, can't talk to your manager and leave it at that, you know. But like, picking fights to pick fights, even with people like in customer service in general, like retailers, not retailers, but like people in the banks, people in Dollar General, Walmart, stuff like that. There's no point to get ugly, because usually, like, if you come off nice, eventually that will rub off on them, you know, because some people are having a bad day, you know, or a bad week or a bad year. We've been through like so much. So I don't know why people will just be rude just to be rude. But like, for people who don't put their right address in, or the right number, or even like the right, you know, county, I can't help but like to call DoorDash support and say, "Hey, they got the wrong, I can't contact them, I can't find their address, can you help me out?" And usually they'll come back and say, "Hey, yeah, you're right, we can't contact the customer, and we'll give you like credit in your account, half the money or the full money or whatever." And I always ask them, "What do you do with the food?" And they're like, they always give me options, but they always kind of lean forward to keeping the food or to give it to the homeless people or whatever. And usually, like in my area where I'm delivering, there's nobody homeless out there. So I'm just kind of like, I try to give it to my neighbors that want to come home, or like my neighbors, or just people who like need food more than me. But most of the time I come back home late as hell, with a bunch of food. So I just kind of just put it in my fridge and then sometimes leave it there or whatever. Like leave it for my sister who comes home. And I said, just get what it, hey, if you want to eat something, get the fridge. Because usually my fridge was mostly DoorDash orders for people who like never want to answer the phone, never want to like never had the right address in, don't have the right number, or like it's disconnected or don't work. Because I even had people who like say, hey, don't go to this address, go to this address instead. And I don't do that because like, I think DoorDash tracks us. So like, if I'm going to the wrong address, they can say, hey, I never got the food, or they could be setting me up. So I don't take that order because like, if I feel something in my soul that says don't do it, I don't do it. Because like most of the time when I DoorDash, I'm by myself, and I don't try to DoorDash at night. But at nighttime you make more money because you got more orders. During the day you don't really make a lot of money unless you wake up super early for breakfast, the breakfast rush. But I made pretty good money at night. You know, like I made at least almost $1,000 for a whole week because I was just going. I was doing night. I was doing really early in the morning. I was doing lunch. Then I'll start around like 5:30. But right now I don't dash because people don't tip, and I was like, gas is high, so I don't dash anymore. If gas is lower and people start tipping, I may dash again, but it all depends on like what I'm doing. But that's my story. And if you guys have any stories about dashing or people leaving food on your doorstep, leave me in the comments down below. Please.